Alabama gang. Because we always hit the nail on the head. So check this out, my Miami Hurricane fans. My Florida State Seminole fans. Florida State ruined game day. Florida State ruined game day. Yes, they ruined game day. Had Florida State beaten Virginia on Friday night instead of getting popped like a helium balloon. Instead of getting the dub and all that, whatever, they got popped. They got beat. So clearly, Florida State dropped in the rankings. The AP poll is out. The coaches poll is out. And Florida State is no longer in the top 10, obviously. They dropped down to number 18. Miami dropped the one down to number 3. Obviously, see Oregon play Penn State, number 3 versus 6. So, like I said in the show earlier, that basically, Miami would probably drop a spot, which it happens. If you study these AP poll long enough, then you know how these things work. So, it is what it is. I'm not mad Miami dropped down one. It is what it is. It would have happened regardless. Now, here's where Florida State messed up. And, Florida State just can't get right. They lost to Virginia. They lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's tough. Now, had they won, I believe Florida State would be ranked from anywhere from 4 to 6. Anywhere in there. I think actually they would have, ranked anywhere from 4 to 6. Because right now, number 4 in the country is Ole Miss. And number 5 is Texas A&M. Penn State, I think they dropped to like 7 or 6. Penn State dropped to like 7, I think. So Florida State was at number 8 when they played UVA. So they would have been in the top 5. It would have been the number 3 Miami versus a top 5 Florida State. Game day, by the way, is going to Tuscaloosa. They're not coming to Doak Cam Stable or up there in Florida State, whatever you want to call them, Florida State. They're not coming to Tallahassee because Florida State dropped the ball. Went out and got whooped. Y'all got whooped. Now, it's crazy because not only would game day be at that game, they would be hyping it up like back in the day. Y'all know how it was back in the day. The championship either came through Miami or Florida State. Which one? It is what it is. That rivalry used to be the talk of college football. Florida State messed it up. They messed it up. We 4-0. We don't know what it feels like to catch an L right now. And we not going to know what it feels like to catch an L next week either. Because we're going to beat the brakes off Florida State. Yes. My score prediction for that game is, at this moment, it's 31-20. Miami wins. That's an 11-point win. I think the spread at the moment, it hasn't even come out yet. If it's anything lower than 7, go ahead and book it. Go ahead and book it because it's going to go up. Now, clearly, Florida State can't stop the run. Clearly, Miami's going to run the ball. Plain and simple. Hell, Virginia ran it 11 times. I wouldn't expect anything less from Mario Cristobal. And we know Mario Cristobal love to run the ball. We also know that Miami got a plethora of running backs. So it is what it is. It's going to happen. We're going to run the ball. As far as passing the ball and all that, I don't know what the game plan will be, what the concept's going to be. It is what it is. We're going to run the ball. I just know that. I'm just going to watch the game, watch it play out. It is prime time. That's for sure. But to see Florida State mess up game day, they messed it up for themselves. They messed it up. That would have been a huge brand boost for them. That would have been an easy way to get some attention on that program, recruiting-wise and everything like that. Now we got to watch game day go to freaking Alabama for the 100 million times instead of going to Tallahassee and seeing the Miami Hurricanes versus Florida State Seminole. See, Miami brought game day down to Miami because, let's just be honest, the Gators didn't do it. They trashed too. They 1-3. So it was all on our backs. For the first time, Florida State had an opportunity to make this game as big as it could be, and them boys couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. In trash fashion as Florida State is, they couldn't do it. That's tough. Man, Y'all let me know what y'all score prediction for this game. I got Miami winning 31-20. And, throughout the week, I'm going to keep an eye on this, Miami versus Florida State rivalry. I'm going to keep an eye on some of the key points that both of these teams are talking about, how they're going to, attack each other, this, that, and the third. I'm also going to keep an eye on, during that game, none other than Darrell Jackson. On Twitter, his name was Big Production. In real life, it's AKA No Production. Florida State, I'm glad y'all took them off our hand. Go Canes.